Hello. Last episode was really
Hello. Welcome
Hello.
to the Loos and Harlock show, presented by Loos and Harlock. God fucking son of a bitch, damn it.
Say it. Say it.
It's almost like my family does this intentionally.
Say it. Oh, by the way, I'm using
Mi familia no tiene disciplina.
I'm using the usual Loos and Harlock mic now because I bought a mixer, which was sick. But
Harry bought mixer. How did I never think of that joke? Hi.
that was like the Home Alone scene where Marv looks through the fucking doggy door and then Kevin's just there with the fucking rifle and says, "Sorry." How'd they not die? They're the most resilient humans known to man.
They're built different. Normal humans would have died. Them, however,
they just simply didn't get hurt. I ain't duck for shit. Fuck you.
Why does that man look like a fucking teacher? Like, these guys are all dressed up in, like, equipment and shit, and that dude just looked like a fucking middle school teacher.
You're gonna kill me. Get it over with. If you've got the nerve. Okay.
Did she? She died to that.
Weak. We were having
what was that?
We were having a discussion during Doom, which we recorded yesterday.
I want to get into that later. Like I was gonna kind of like segue into that because I found info.
Oh no.
On something we were talking about before. We didn't talk about on the show though, but it kind of leads into what we were talking about.
Yes, sir.
But there was a long ass fucking line at Guitar Center, which is where I went to get the mixer to pick it up.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? Like, do y'all need, like, equipment that bad?
No, fuck. I need my new guitar.
On a fucking Wednesday. Like, bruh. That line was way too long. But the people there were nice. Like the workers.
The people who work at Guitar Center usually are fine.
They're the band kids that went, like, that realized their, like, mistakes.
They're reformed.
They went through therapy.
Have you been seeing the tweets Extendo has been tweeting recently about him in therapy?
He's going through it right now.
He's not allowed to post 100 gex. You're so clean like a money machine. So,
the mixer's fine. It took a little fiddling around and a switch of where to plug it in, because apparently my PC was taking all the energy away from it.
What's happening here?
But it's fine now. It's working well now. Like hopefully we still live.
Hopefully we aight.
Did they just wait? Did they just say we were both wrong? We were both born in the wrong timeline. Did they just do that? I wish it was the 80s.
I wish.
Honestly, if I was in the apocalypse, I'd take any timeline besides the apocalypse.
Okay, but what about a timeline after the apocalypse? And shit still hasn't gotten better.
That's what's gonna happen with Corona. Like, this shit's not gonna get better. We're just gonna have to live in a dystopian society of just some people wearing masks and some people dying.
We're really living in the worst possible timeline.
I think legitimately, like, what the fuck is, like, this year? Like, people have been like, oh, 2016 was such a bad year, or 2018, like, just because, like, celebrities died. I mean, like, yeah, you can be sad about that, but, like...
You know, 2016
was a pretty
good year. 2016 was pretty good. 2017 was okay. 2018 was really good for me. And 2019 I went through it. 2019 was the character development.
But like people, I mean, like yeah, personal experience like in years, but like actual news events happening. Like this is actually like what the fuck is happening this year?
At some point, it'll get pretty hard to hide it.
Like
We got
the
Dolan
year-
Trump being just insane.
I don't.
like the year went like it went to like a fucking halt. It was like a snail, and then June just went by fast for me. Don't know what happened there.
For me, it's felt like every month has been really long, and
Yeah.
then I think about it in perspective, and I'm like, holy fuck, we're already in June. We're already in July.
Flight in June.
We did not get June flight this year, though.
Yeah, we're gonna have to wait until next June for that one.
Mess.
The aquarium. It's right next to
Why
that
the
Ferris
fuck she
wheel.
chilling with Shamu? Like I swear to God, she's not here. Already swimming, boy.
What? Stop
Oh, there's
ahead of
fish.
you.
Time to commit suicide. Ba-boom, ba-boom. But
I haven't heard any of the, just because we're on the topic of like mixers and like equipment and stuff, I haven't heard any of the reviews come out about
there's a new mixer out.
no, of the Elgato mic, but
It seems fine.
I think I forgot which episode or which series we were that it was. It might have been Last of Us actually.
Yeah, I think it was.
Okay.
But once I
Yeah,
had
it was
learned,
Last of
once I
Us.
learned that it was an analog microphone that just had its own built-in DAC, that made me feel a lot like
More confident in the product.
yeah. Because before I was just like, another USB microphone by a company is gonna be so bad.
Like
It looks promising.
for a USB mic, it seems like a good option.
Well, it's
Are
you
these
get the
sockers?
convenience of not you get the added functionality of it being a proper analog condenser mic, so you're gonna get good audio quality, hopefully, if they build it right. And
I mean, you sent me the clip of Ross from Game Grump doing it. Rubber Ross.
and
Did you know about Ross before Game Grumps?
yes,
Yeah.
I
I watched like a lot of his cartoons.
Poke Awesome was one of my favorite cartoons.
Infected.
Man. But what I was saying was you get the added functionality of having an analog condenser microphone, which, of course means that you're going to get really good audio quality, hopefully, if they build it right. But
Yeah.
you don't have to spend the money on like a mixer or anything because it has its own proprietary DAC, so it'll just connect directly to your computer. And I don't know how well the application is for that, but I mean,
Oh
hopefully good things. Man, can somebody make a fucking capture card that doesn't have resolution bias? That'd be nice.
no! We're probably the only ones asking for that.
It's anybody who wants to play retro video games, honestly. Because like
Speaking of retro video
we
games.
mentioned, like we were talking about in Doom, like we obviously do play a lot of the newer games that come out just because they can hopefully facilitate for views and stuff, and people can pique interest. But like,
And also, we don't want to be like Game Grumps where we only exclusively play retro games, and then whenever we play new games, we shit on it while also playing like shit. Only Aaron, though. Cough, cough, Spider-Man playthrough. That playthrough is horrible.
Infected.
Like, he has like the worst attitude about playing as fucking Spider-Man. How the fuck you play as Spider-Man and have attitude? Like, bro, you're Spider-Man.
because Aaron voiced the Hulk once, so he's obviously angry.
Wasn't he only Bruce Banner though?
Yeah.
What the fuck, man? I have the Half-Life weapon.
You know, I like...
That's one of my favorite things, is when, like, someone, like, just calls something that's in real life, just, like, of the video game, like the thing from that one video game. Like, people calling Travis Scott the Fortnite guy.
It's not the
I love
same
saying that, Abe gets so mad.
It's not the same thing, but I just really like this one picture. It's like guys in like it's like some Mexican guys in like cowboy clothing, like Mexican cowboy clothing, and they just have some fucking needlers.
What the fuck?
Where the fuck these fools get a needler, bro?
It's like, bro, they made the weapon from Half-Life in real life. Bro,
There were like, you know, there are the people who like, and I found this sort of the thing where like and you know, I'm not to like say anything about like whether a person is good or bad or not, but you know, I've heard Aaron like say a bunch of times how like he never really wanted to be an animator. What he's always wanted to be is a voice actor, and
yeah.
whoa.
I mean,
I'll be honest with you.
he did make good animations. I mean, they're not like the fucking greatest, but I mean, it was YouTube in like what, 2008?
Dude, it was Newgrounds in the early 2000s.
Like, software wasn't really like the best for, you know, like early 2000s. There were still like cartoons being made like with cells, and they had to use Flash, and like it's just he did good like for the era.
No, but what I'm saying is like I gotta be honest with you, like Aaron has a very specific voice, so like
it's very distinct.
It's hard. I would imagine for him, it's hard to be able to like do varied roles.
Yeah, he just basically has to be the.
Not to like say like Aaron is a one-trick pony or anything, but it's just that like I mean, there are definitely people who have like strengths to their voices. Like, I mean,
maybe it's because we're so used to his voice, though.
Huh?
Maybe it's because we're so used to his voice.
I mean, that could be, but like, I mean, there are a few voice actors I'm aware of that like really don't do variety super well.
Or like they can, but it's still like they still have a distinction to them.
Yeah, like I may like not to like toot my own horn, but like I know I can do variety decently well. But like, could you imagine like and he's an amazing voice actor, but could you imagine somebody like Kevin Conroy doing like a really like high-pitched like pretty boy voice?
Not really.
Like, I mean, because like David Hayter, who plays Snake, he can do that, which is insane. Because like when you think of David Hayter, you think Snake, fuck, Hannes, I want to bang you. But like he has
David Hayter,
he has an insane vocal. Like, I find that really cool when a voice actor is like not limited to just one style of voice.
Yeah, I mean, it is a nice thing to have as a voice actor, and it definitely gets you more roles than, you know, just being that guy with that one voice, you know. But it's also like we were talking about at Doom. It's also nice to be able to have that like distinct voice that like only you can really do. Like the, you know, what's his name? Joe from fucking Family Guy.
Patrick Warburton.
Yeah.
I mean, we were talking. You mentioned Chris Sabat, I don't fucking know. As All Might, and like he has that like deep baritone voice down, and it's like whenever he does voices that aren't that, it's really funny. Like he voices the full-sized Care Barrows from Cardcaptor Sakura Clear Card. And he doesn't do bad. Chris, you know, because Chris Sabat is a good voice actor, but Chris Sabat. I'm so used to Sabat. But like it's just funny because like he kind of sounds like this. Like you could tell like he's trying to like make his voice higher.
I used to think I had a crush on you.
Really?
I mean,
But you know he's a good voice actor, so
Yeah, I mean,
he gives good performances.
he's really good. Like, and he's the reason like his decision making and like stuff is why Funimation's so big, and also because you know the Dragon Ball dub. But like,
Imagine being Sean Schemmel. Like, this man doesn't do a lot of anime besides Goku.
back then.
and the dude from Kappa, Mikey.
Like, I recently saw one clip of him, like, in an early 2000s dub where he has to play, like, a Arnold Schwarzenegger It was Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah.
Where, like, for whatever reason, the voice director told him, we want this elephant to sound like Arnold Schwarzenegger, and he was like, okay.
And then he just fucking just.
Hasta la vista, baby!
Take me. Fuck. Why do I automatically like default to like a British fucking accent?
This place is
Take me to. Fuck. What the fuck? I used to be able to do it. My brain's fucked. This quarantine got my brain fucked. I need to be put back into school. But with voices and stuff, like when you get a role, and when that role gets a very distinct
Can this fucking
voice,
fan turn off?
when the role gets a very distinct voice, such as like
existence.
like David Hayter with Snake, right?
Yeah.
David Hayter could do any other voice, but because of how distinct his voice is as Snake, people really see David Hayter as Snake. Like that's Snake right there. Except for Kojima. But so you bringing up David Hayter reminded me that the director of the MGS movie, who I wasn't really like too big on the idea of an MGS movie, but like the way he
still
talks
not.
about, I mean, I think it's in good hands because the way he talks about Metal Gear Solid is, he sounds like a real fan. Like he sounds like he's actually like well versed in it, in the game. You know. So I'm glad. Like I'm tired of like more like video game movies need to be put into the hands of people that actually care about it. Beautiful. But he also talked about in an interview, basically saying he's also trying to get like the studio that owns the rights to like making MGS stuff to also make an animated like series with Metal Gear Solid, and having like he wants David Hayter to voice Snake in that.
That'd be neat.
That'd be sick. Even though like I feel like Metal Gear Solid story, like the way it works, like how it works, you can't really do it in anything besides a game. Like it's just you can't like with the story like of the first one, like
What is the Metal Gear Solid movie based off of?
no idea. They haven't really talked much about it. Just
If it's-
that it's a movie and it's apparently coming.
If it's a remake, if it's like an adaptation of like the MSX games, that'd be pretty cool. Because like not a lot of people have been exposed to those. So getting to know that story in like a format other than just having to play some shitty phone game port or like having to emulate an MSX would be pretty neat.
And also because those games were more like, pixel like type graphics. People don't really have like oh boba. People don't really have like the not what is it? A
Attachment.
concrete like idea of like everyone that's played like Metal Gear Solid 1, there's like everyone sees it the same way. Like how the game panned out like during the cutscenes, but people oh fuck. Hey, I mean it. Alright.
Oof.
They fucked my shit up.
They
But
sure
like
did.
sorry if I'm jumbling my words. I didn't get a lot of sleep, but with
That's no excuse, fucker.
with those games, it's like you can, like, no one's gonna be like, wait, I don't remember this being in the game, or like, I don't remember, like, this is not how this is not how it went on in the games. Like, why does it look like this?
Yeah.
Because it's the pixelated graphics and like the old style graphics. He has a lot more freedom to like how he visualizes events in the game. Shit.
They could see you through that water. Come on.
Nah, it's very murky.
That's like
They think it's
that's like
stars.
you're like 5 inches under the water. Come on, bro.
Bro, it's really murky, bro. Okay, it's not it's not the But I really feel bad for David Hayter, cuz he's like, most of his fans only see him as Snake, and like the way they treated him was so like poor that I'm sure he still has fondness of voicing Snake, but I feel like he has a little bit of a sour taste towards like the Metal Gear Solid series
I
because of how
don't
they
think
like.
so. Like, whenever I've heard David speak about it, he speaks of it very fondly.
I know, yeah, but like, bro, like he didn't even know that he wasn't Snake until like the trailer came out during the Game Awards of like Keith Sutherland fucking doing mocap for Snake, which didn't even make it into the game. They're trying to do fucking motion capture, but it didn't work because, you know, he doesn't look like Snake. But, like, think about how, like let's say you like, were in a beloved series and you were the main character and people only saw you as the main character with your voice, right?
Yeah.
And then out of nowhere, the company, without telling you, just recast your character without like you giving you any notice on it or any reason like why.
I mean, yeah, to a degree I understand that, but also like recasts happen a lot, especially in voiceover. Like, and even if you are like the old saying of like, you know, nobody is irreplaceable, and like
there's you know the Broly recast from the GOAT Vic to Johnny Bosch, is that his name?
Johnny Young Bosch.
Yeah, who's a god. Who
I mean,
voices
well,
the
at least
GOAT
you know,
in DMC.
at least Vic Mignogna was like, he like publicly supported Johnny replacing him.
Yeah, and they replaced him for a good reason. A lot of allegations, or is it allegations? It came out in court, right?
Yeah, but
He's guilty, right?
No, not guilty.
Not guilty?
Not guilty.
All right.
I believe they had a deposition. I don't think it went to like a trial or anything like that. Which, you know, like, I don't think I'm not trying to like pick any fights, but I won't say anything about Jamie Marchi, but like, I don't know anything about how Monica Rial is as a person, but like, she's a really good voice actress.
Maybe.
I mean,
Like,
sometimes people can be not that good of people, and they can be really talented at something. It happens
Yeah.
a lot.
and it says
Again,
like,
I don't know these people, so like I can't say for a fact, you know, Vic Mignogna is a bad person or Monica Rial is a bad person, but like,
yeah.
I know
'cause-
they're both really talented.
Or we use that.
Use what?
Use what? Motherfucker's got a boat.
Let me do that a boat.
Ain't that a boat? But like that's like I kind of wish like because he's part of the legacy, you know.
Yeah.
Let's try
Like some people can voice a character
What's the plan?
and like not really
Take
like,
these guys out, steal their boat.
you know, be seen as that character. Like maybe his voice just wasn't like
want to get in our way.
Was it,
That's what some people feel about David Hayter as playing Lupin, actually.
like, it didn't stand out, like, David Hayter Snake is such a, like, a standout, like, role, like, the voice is so distinct, and it's so fitting for, like, the game, right?
Yeah.
That it's just, it's like if they randomly just, a new Mario game came out and they randomly just replace,
Charles
you
Martinet.
know, the GOAT, which is some random, like movie star.
And it's like,
without telling him too, like,
and it's
just,
like Kiefer Sutherland is like not the biggest movie star. It was like,
but because he's more of a star than David Hayter, he gets more like love from Kojima, because Kojima be watching movies. He loved the movies. He makes his game like movies.
You don't say.
Kojima, just go make a movie, man. We know you want to.
yeah, but
I
a
love Kojima though.
I feel like
Kojima's a
Kojima.
god.
I feel a Kojima directed movie would be more confusing than anything M. Night Shyamalan has ever done.
It'd be the worst. It'd be the worst because there's a reason his games are like hours, like multiple, like what is the shortest Metal Gear Solid game besides, you know, the MGX games?
Portable Ops?
I mean, yeah.
Oh, you're talking about the consoles?
Yeah, like, I guess MGS1. But, like, that game's still, like,
Wait,
a long
wait,
ass...
not counting Ground Zeroes, right?
Oh, yeah, that game. I see that game more as DLC than a standalone game.
I think MGS2 is shorter than MGS1.
Is it?
It might be.
That's so weird. But...
I don't remember playing that game for as long as I did with MGS1, but that just might be because MGS1 is more confusing.
you just can't really put those games into like a 3 hour time frame.
Yeah.
Like, especially like even like Death Stranding cannot be condensed to 3 hours.
It could be a show.
That game gets too much hate. I like it. It's coming out on PC for you non-PS4 people.
I might buy it.
We're supposed to wait here while our guys are being sniped?
I heard the port's probably gonna be good because
Didn't Kojima directly work with the port?
I mean, yeah, but also because I don't know which game was getting ported first, but it's the Horizon. Why can't I get on this fucking Horizon Zero Dawn? It's the same engine for both games, and that's how Kojima was able to like make the game, is because they lent them the engine. I don't know which game was being ported first, but they're basically both being ported at the same time now.
Oh, okay.
I'm guessing it's more the Horizon dev team was making the port, and then because it's the same engine, they could like easily like, you know, port their game too.
We can get to the marina through here.
Death Stranding is still beautiful for like a fucking PS4 game, and so is this game.
We don't know that.
Like, this game is such a like
If it
technically
is,
this game's amazing.
by the time we get there. Abby,
And as of right now, the story isn't that even that bad.
He's in trouble.
he can
Like,
take care of himself.
the Joel thing is a little iffy, but you know,
Jesus Christ.
I've been invested. This game has been good.
Just a girl for Abby. You do this, I'm not saving your ass again.
We're about to get Tommy killed.
I really hope you make it.
So what is happening?
He wants to go save Tommy because they were talking about, I think, capturing someone. And Ellie wants to go straight for Abby. So now they're splitting up. Because he wants to save Tommy and Ellie just wants to go,
Enact revenge.
yeah.
So now Jesse's gonna die as well. I see.
Fellas. So we were talking on Doom about like dubs and all that. And so Persona 5.
I will say this is a phenomenon that I think is I've never experienced it. So when you brought it up to me, I was like sort of like, oh, I never thought about that.
What?
Where you mentioned that you like English dubs in games a lot more than you do in anime, and I've never really experienced that. Like it's just never crossed my mind, basically.
Like Persona 5, for example. Like I play that game English dub, like because it sounds good. Like they fit the characters well, and like they say their lines well. I think it has to be because it's a time thing, right? It's definitely because like they have a much longer. Like,
well, it depends. It depends on what dub you're talking about as well.
Well, yeah, English dub. Well, I mean, all the dubs basically like. I mean, if the game developers plan for it, like.
No, I mean in like an anime dub compared to like a game dub. It's like.
Yeah, a game dub, like the time is.
Well, no, that's the thing that I'm saying. Like, it depends on which dub of an anime you're talking about. If you're talking about like a Funimation dub, then like. Obviously, there could be like a disparaging quality, but I mean something like.
Because of the simul dubs.
Yeah, but if you're talking about something like Lupin or JoJo, which have good dubs, then like they come out like way after they originally air.
Yeah.
But it's like it's worth it because the dubs are good.
What was I gonna get into?
Matt Mercer's a god.
How long do you think the simul dub people have?
When did that program start? Like 20.
I think it started with My Hero, right?
I think it was 2017.
It started with My Hero, I'm pretty sure.
Did it?
Because that was like one of their biggest dubs. Well, at the time it was. Like obviously Dragon Ball is a thing. I think because they have more than a week, because I'm pretty sure that the studios, the animation studios, they give them like.
Oh fuck! I don't care about this. God damn it! Fuck.
I think they give it to them like earlier than it airs, so it's not like it airs and they're just like, oh shit, gotta get to work.
Earliest I see here is summer 2019. But that they list on the website, but I think I'm like
it's definitely
sure
more than
like
a week
2018.
of like having to dub an episode.
Here, Harry, this is becoming an issue.
Because when it first came out for My Hero, the dubs are coming out the same day, like just hours apart.
Oh, there we go. I can hear him now. You
were you not able to hear me?
No. Well, I think what I was saying was I think it started in 2018. Or 2017. I don't think I don't think the My Hero dub started out as a simul dub. You died?
It didn't start. Yeah. It didn't start out as a simul dub, but I think it was one of the first ones to get a simul dub.
Yeah.
I think they have more time than just a week, cause My Hero was able to get like their dub like the same day at times, and hopefully no one hears me.
I mean, I think
so. It's definitely like I think they have
depends. I think it depends because there are some like with My Hero, I can totally see them giving the Funimation the episodes like way earlier so they could like match it up because like. My Hero is big in America, so like that could definitely be a reason why they'd be like, oh, we know our American audience is big, so we should give a fuck about it.
I think it's safe to say that if it's a simul dub, then I mean they're getting it earlier than us.
Yeah,
because they're partnering with the studio for that anime.
But you were asking me a question. I'm sorry. Something about how long a simul dub takes.
What would you say is like an ample amount of time to make a good dub? Like the minimum. Like how many like weeks?
For
like an episode.
For an episode?
Yeah.
Depending on how many actors, I'd say 2.5 weeks. Enough time to record all the lines, enough time for the engineers, and enough time for
the writers.
all the Foley artists and everything that needs to go into it. Although I don't think Foley is as prevalent in anime as it once was anymore. Some anime studios are really good about just giving
giving the sound like without the voices.
Yeah. Whereas before, like, some anime would have to like make their own,
have different sound effects and music, such as like with Dragon Ball. Isn't like when they got like because they were like one of the earlier dubs, I guess, and they weren't as like when the animation studio Toei just gave them really shitty like versions of like the episodes that didn't like they couldn't even use the music, so they had to like make their own music, which is why they got Bruce Falconer.
It's just that's how I remember how to pronounce it. Could be.
I'm not a big fan of like changing like the soundtrack for things.
The only show besides Dragon Ball that I've ever watched that changed the soundtrack was the English dub of Lupin Part 4. And that was only because it was, the show was a production between, TMS, which is a Japanese animation company, and also an Italian animation company. So, they couldn't use the original soundtrack because, I forget what it was, but there was like something like with an issue with copyright, so they had to use the Italian soundtrack instead of the Japanese soundtrack. So that's why Lupin Part 4, if you want to buy the Blu-ray, there's one Blu-ray for the Japanese audio and another Blu-ray for the English audio.
I'm
with Lupin Part 5
right now.
With Lupin Part 5, obviously, it was only TMS, so they used the original soundtrack, which is good because Yuji Ono is a fucking god.
So I wanted to bring up basically Blu-rays. So earlier this week, Aniplex revealed that the dub for the Persona 5 anime was coming out. And I heard the Part 5 anime was really bad. I heard not Part 5, what the fuck? Persona 5.
The animation.
I heard the fourth one was actually pretty good. Fuck. Guys,
Jesus
please.
Christ.
Give me ammo.
I don't think that's how this game works.
It does.
But will they give you armor bonus though? What about Persona 5, the animation?
Basically, they were releasing the complete anime as a box set.
Okay.
With the English dub for $300.
Why that expensive?
You might be thinking, oh, maybe it comes with like a cool statue. Maybe it's like a collector's box set. No.
Please tell me it comes with. Please tell me it comes with like
cards.
a fucking Joker.
It comes with cards.
It doesn't come with a Joker figurine.
Nope. Just comes with cards.
Does it come with a naked Haru figurine?
Nope.
Man. Pain.
So.
Right.
Let me switch over. About that. Give me the boat. Let me drive the boat. Fuck. So it's $300 because that's usually like just think about it. $300 for 26 episodes. Plus apparently there's like 2 bonus episodes, but like who the fuck actually cares? 26 episodes for $300. 22-minute episodes. Like, what the like?
So bad. Such an awful deal.
You could literally buy the game that has more content, the same story, done better, and like you
They at
get
least got the
hundreds
Persona 5
of hours
Gamecast
of
to do it,
gameplay.
right?
Huh?
They at least got the Persona 5 Gamecast to do it, right?
Yeah, it's the same cast.
Alright, well.
Is the English dub worth $300 though?
Not even subtitles.
that's the only way you can
not
get
even
the English
subtitles with a blowjob will be worth that.
So, I just wanted to get into that discussion of like why Japanese like anime like disc sets are so expensive. What is like the most like outrageous one you've seen? Of an anime that you love?
It was a Sailor Moon one, but it was like it's nowhere near that.
Because I know, like, so apparently, in Japan, DVDs and Blu-rays in general are super expensive for no fucking reason.
Oh yeah, that's true.
And like, and also like, they're making, like it's, and also their pirating, like, laws are super strict too.
Please go through.
And like, their criminal justice system sucks.
Fuck yeah, it does.
It's basically like, you did a crime? Okay, you did it. That's it. They say, oh, we've put all, they do it just so they can have a good record of like, oh, we have this many criminals put to jail.
So
We've caught-
this Sailor Moon Supers, or Super S, depending on whatever you want to pronounce it as, it's worth $72. Comes with a full season, upscaled video, all that. Comes with the booklet, the collectible booklet and stuff, and it also comes with a medallion.
Medallion, oh. Hello, boat.
And the a few of these Sailor Moon seasons are $63. And like,
It's like,
look, man, I love Sailor Moon, I really do, but like, fuck, dude, I don't want to spend. I don't want to spend. I don't want to spend over $50 for Sailor Moon.
it depends on this, like, the studio, like, that are releasing the DVDs. Because, like, Viz Media has done a good job with, like, the JoJo DVDs where it's like,
Oh yeah, Viz is the company.
Volumes.
Viz is the company that dubbed Sailor Moon. Like this $72 Sailor Moon crystal set. It has all the DVDs. It has the collectible booklet. It comes with a poster of the 5 main Sailor Guardians and like one of Mamoru and Usagi and another of one is Princess Serenity, and it also comes with like a special box.
how many episodes?
It's the entire first season. So that
Which
was
is-
like 13 episodes, I believe. I don't remember.
Man.
I don't remember how long fucking Sailor Moon was. Episodes 1 through 14. It comes with a bunch of fucking special features and stuff. So
So,
it's in
might
my
be
opinion, it's
thinking-
way too expensive. But like, I mean,
yeah. You might be thinking to yourself, okay, but that's Japan though. Why is it expensive in the US? Basically, it's... Hold on, I got a piece of paper with the code on it.
But with our
like-
sponsor of this video, you can buy these. I'm kidding.
70, 12, 64. Oh, I got a...
So that's $72. That's the most expensive of all the stuff here, and the lowest I've seen so far is Sailor Moon R, the movie, which is my favorite movie, which is only $27 for the Blu-ray.
And that's a fine price. What was it, 70, 21, 60?
I wasn't paying attention.
I'll check. I mean, I'll see. Nope.
Nope. Well, you
So
were
did I,
fucking
Ellie.
wrong, Ellie.
There's like it before Golden Wing had a release in English, like with they wait until the English dub it comes out for them to release the
70.
CDs
1264. Okay.
to get a legal version of JoJo's on DVD.
Mm-hmm.
You had to import it from Japan, and it was $100 for episodes 1 through 4.
Bro?
It was 12.64. 4 episodes for $100. So the reason they increase the prices here is that they match the price in Japan, so people like Japanese people don't just import it from America. And then what?
Wait, hold on. We're not even the same DVD region as them, aren't we? Oh fuck, we do use the same power though.
Fuck, was it
1264?
Yeah.
Fun fact, anybody who gives a shit, if you buy a Japanese system and you're like, oh fuck, I want to play in the US, it uses the same power. You should be fine.
And also, it's region free, I'm pretty sure. Right?
No, not all
PlayStation's
systems.
region free, right? The PlayStation 4 is region free, I'm pretty...
The
that was, like, one of
PlayStation
the
4
things.
itself is region free, the accounts aren't. But it's
Yeah.
it's the same thing with like a
The Switch.
different than the Switch though, because the Switch I'm pretty sure isn't region free, but you can have you can buy Japanese games on it if you have a Japanese account on it. But I'm pretty sure with the PS4 it's as easy as just like registering a Japanese PSN account and then you can play your Japanese games on it.
The reason that, I mean, there's obviously the reason because they don't want, the Japanese people to just import it from America with the cheaper price.
Yeah.
And another thing they do to combat, them for them, like them buying it,
I'll look it up.
is that sometimes they give you the option of switching to Japanese, right? So the English box sets would literally like bake in the subs where you can't watch the Japanese voice acting without subs on it. So like imagine watching an English dub, but just Japanese text is at the bottom. Japanese subtitles.
Oh, actually, okay, and now I do
The
understand.
entire time.
North America and Japan definitely are the same Blu-ray region. So it is cheaper to import a Blu-ray from America than it would be just buying one in Japan. And it will work on a Japanese Blu-ray player. Alternate boat controls are available.
What? What?
What the fuck are they doing with?
What the fuck you mean alternate boat control? I change it and I start flying.
The only thing that I don't like about the Sailor Moon stuff is that they'll split the seasons, but I mean like so it'll be like a season 3 part 1 whatever, but I'm just looking at it right here and if this fucking picture would load, thank you.
It's like you have
there's
a Blu-ray disc.
There's 19 episodes on each of the discs of the split season. So there's my math, not brain hurt, 38 episodes like overall.
All right. It's like you have a Blu-ray disc. Like there's so much storage on it. Like just put the fucking like why not just put all the episodes on one disc? Like it's not like it's a 4K video. Right?
These are upscaled to like what, 1080p probably?
Yeah. That's one of the things that like people are like afraid of. Is
Shit!
what the fuck? What are y'all doing? Hey, I ain't doing none. But it's like people are afraid that in Japan anime is gonna like kind of crumble because like no one's really buying the box sets, which are overly expensive for no reason.
Yeah.
Which is like which should be how they make most of their money. But
Oh,
like,
I just wanted to point something out. So, I've mentioned this before. Cardcaptor Sakura is one of my favorite shows. I love that show to death. And if you're into magical girl shows, even if you're not into magical girl shows, it's super fun to watch. But recently, it was released on Netflix. And just because we're on the subject of dubs, So that show was released here in America and I believe Canada as well. And the UK, I think, as it was just called Card Captors, and it did all the like horrible things that they usually do. So like they changed all the names. Instead of calling her Sakura, which is the proper Japanese pronunciation, they call her Sakura. Like they change all the names. Shaoran goes by Lee now instead of his first. They call him by his family name instead of his first name. It's just bad dub. The opening is pretty sick though, not gonna lie. But East Asia will often have, because some of the countries speak English. So we've mentioned before about Bang Zoom's dub of Dragon Ball Z Super in East Asia, which is
very odd, but
I mean, everybody says that it's horrible, and I haven't like checked anything about it. All I know is that Lex Lang was the voice of Goku, and I know that he voices Goemon in Lupin, so I know he's a good voice actor, but like, the Card Captor Sakura East Asian English dub is faithful to the original, because the first one wasn't. It did a bunch of that stupid shit where they'll cut out episodes and change everything about it. It was basically a different show. Instead of making it like the magical girl show that it was, they tried to make it like a boys cartoon, basically.
Why would they do that?
Because Americans and all English Western speakers, they don't like fucking Japanese Japanimations.
It's like my favorite Japanimation.
So the East English dub, the East English dub is the one that Netflix uses, and it is terrible. It is so bad. Oh god, it's so bad. I want Card Captor Sakura to have a proper dub. That show deserves it. It's so good. I like it when good shows get great dubs.
It's nice to just have the option. You know, I don't like, even though I'm not really a dub viewer, I don't want a world where there's no dub. You know? Some people just are, you know...
Bro, you're getting fucked.
Yeah. Some people can't see as well, or are dyslexic and like can't really watch subs, so we need the dubs for accessibility reasons. And maybe sometimes the dub will be better than the sub.
I'm almost positive there's always going to be the eternal dub versus sub. Huh?
Don't know what happened to her. Oh, she gone.
There's always going to be the dub versus sub debate, but like, it's not. And I've mentioned it to you before. Like, I watch so much of the stuff in sub that like, when I get a good dub, I'm excited just because like, I know for me, just like, this is not like at all like a thing for everybody, but I know for me, I have a harder time because of my little peon fucking ADHD brain. Like, I have a harder time like focusing on the show itself when I have to like read the subtitles, and like that's like an excuse that a lot of people give, but like I feel it's unfounded a lot of the times because people just don't want to read subs. Cause like, and you know, I've not seen the original Evangelion dub, and I've watched a little bit of the Netflix dub, and I thought it was okay, but like, I think the Japanese cast did just such an outstanding job.
Yeah, like Shinji, it just was played perfectly by the Japanese voice actor. Fuck you. With dub, I mean with the dub versus sub debate, the one thing I hate most is when people say, "You don't even speak Japanese. Why won't you watch it in your original language?" Like what is it? Like what?
I don't speak Japanese. You know what subs do help me with sometimes? I can learn a little bit of Japanese through it.
Like, I never understand that argument because that argument makes zero sense. Like,
haven't we been here before?
In this place?
Yeah, this looks very vaguely familiar. I don't know why.
No, I haven't been here before.
Like, this looks familiar sort of to a place from Last of Us 1, but... Maybe I'm just...
There probably is.
Maybe my brainium is just...
No, there's places like that. Like,
When we were going through that
Like
like
the coffee
underground
shop?
tunnel that was like split, and you were like, "Oh, this is like the one place that we were running, hiding from in Last of Us 1." I was like, "Yeah, you yelled at me."
I don't even remember yelling at you.
You didn't yell at me, but like,
Another thing, what the fuck, my boat? That's my boat.
the boat's been through it.
That person's been through it. My fault. You're in the way.
My fault.
But
Lightning? They got lightning in this motherfucker?
so I went back and kind of like looked at our earlier videos, more specifically the one-offs we did.
Mm-hmm.
The cars and the Too Fast for Gnomes.
Yeah.
Those are very different to how we record now.
How so?
Like it's more like when we were talking about, you know, reacting to the game versus podcast style.
Mm-hmm.
That was very podcast, like not pod. That was very like reacting to game style. Like we didn't even bring up like Too Fast for Gnomes. We did have topics, but we were more reacting to the game than we do now. It was very odd. It felt like I was like, I'm not gonna say the quality is the same, but it felt like I was watching like a Game Grumps episode. You know?
Is that good or bad?
I don't know. I don't know.
I feel we've improved.
Oh, this is the fighting game we played with Riley. Yo,
Pump
we got
shotgun.
the
Pump it up.
shotgun sick.
I feel the thing is though, like, you know, with a video game, a person might be like you might like the dub more just because there is like
More time with it.
not more time with it. I feel it's a facet of the medium less than it is like actual impressions. Like I don't think it's because of how much time you think would be invested between a video game dub and a anime dub that's actually the factor of like why you like it more. I think it's just more of a factor that it's because of it's a video game dub rather than an anime dub.
But like, I feel like when I like,
Because there are certainly some bad video game dubs.
yeah, just look at Shenmue.
Oh, Shenmue is so good. Rio, are you gonna go over to the party, Rio?
No, I must find the Chinese man.
The Chinese man killed my father.
What were they thinking when they made that game?
Shenmue
What were they thinking when they made the third game?
Shenmue is so good.
So
good.
The
Love
sub and
Shenmue.
dub debate will go on for years. It's a given. Like, there's no end to it.
I feel English is one of the languages though that like does dubs the best.
I mean, I think it's because how our culture works. Like we're more like
We're very specific about it. Like if we see like characters miss lip flaps and shit, we get angry. Which is like, I'm gonna be real with you, does not exist in Spanish culture.
I think it's because our culture, we're us in like Japan and like Korea's kind of like coming up in terms of movies and stuff like that. We're kind of like the powerhouses, right?
Yeah.
Like Hollywood makes the most like you got like the BBC shit with like TV shows, but like
Or Bollywood.
we're really like the
Have you
the
ever
top
watched
dogs.
a Bollywood movie? I know I haven't.
I've watched like scenes.
Are they good?
The ones that there's heart in it. There's definitely heart in Bollywood movies.
Sure.
Which I commend them.
There's like heart in anything. There's heart in those like horrible Nigerian movies.
You mean Who Killed Captain Alex, the greatest Nigerian movie of all time? Wait, no, that's Ugandan. That movie's so good. Oh, you again.
Are we in a boss fight right now? Is it a boss fight? It appears to be a boss fight.
Goddamn loaders! Wondered whether you fuck were in Seattle.
Stepping too close. Giving them legs, boy.
That dodge
ain't
button
nothing.
comes in fucking handy.
Hey, let me reload a little bit.
Give me a minute.
Hey, no, don't throw that.
Whoa.
Wait, why am I being affected by it, you fool? I can breathe that shit in.
I think it was more of the, like, explosion that bothered her, not...
What the fuck?
What the fuck? Weren't you being eaten, like, 2 seconds ago? Fucking dinosaur.
Alright, there we go.
Got you, asshole.
Ellie! It's Tommy.
I was just playing a prank. I just got this bloater costume from the costume store down the street. God, that reminds me of a moment in JoJo. That's just the fittest thing of all time. We got Club Penguin in this motherfucker. Triple Phoenix. There's a scene where a character is like brought back to health, right?
Mm-hmm.
They pretend to be like they pretend to turn evil as a joke, as a practical joke, and they almost get killed. They almost get murked by the person that brought them back to health.
That always does, like... Oh, that always did, like... I'm so interested in, like, lost media. So, like... When I hear stuff like, the Lost Phantom Blood movie, I'm like... Fuck, I really wish I could see that.
So weird, and it's so bad.
Was it bad?
It was so bad, like, it was really bad. I'm pretty sure, like, the creator saw and's like, alright, cut it. We ain't doing this no more. We over with this.
Like, just on the topic of, like, English dubs, though,
Wasn't there 2 of them? 2 Phantom Blood OVAs? One, like, kind of came out, like, a good portion of it's online, and one doesn't really have, like, anything online?
I think it's the same OVA. I think somebody found, like, a copy of it. Or something along those
Lost
lines.
media is always fascinating.
It definitely is.
Like,
the
what's a
worst,
lost
the thing that pains me is lost video games.
at least we got Star Fox 2.
Yeah. Oh,
Jules
Julian's
again.
back.
Man, why the fuck you here?
Jules.
That's all I need to read. Oh.
I can't breathe. The horror of it all. We stopped Derelict? I believe that's how you pronounce it. Building for some last minute supplies before we were attacked by a large demon. It was reaching for me when Zachary leaped in front of it, hacking away with his hatchet. The demon grabbed by the face and ripped his head in two. I knew he was gone.
That's crazy.
And I ran. I'm not a coward. There was no other way. I'm by myself now. I must continue this journey to its end. I will make it to the island and join my new brothers and sisters. I will find Zachary's parents and honor his name. Jules, I suspect our paths will never cross again. I will pray for your soul. Goodbye, my friend. Emmett.
I'm gonna keep it real with you. Jules getting her back blown out by some giant fool named
Wait, hold on.
Bartholomew.
Julian is a guy.
No, it's Jewel.
Yeah, Jules is a nickname of Julian.
Girls can be named Jules.
Yeah, if their name is
No,
Julia.
wait. Yeah.
Yeah, but Jules is usually used for Julian. Usually used for a guy.
Alright. He can still get his back blown by a dude named Bartholomew.
No! I refuse to let this happen.
Loose doesn't support gay people. Loose doesn't support gay people.
Don't put that on screen.
Put that on screen.
It's like the Always Sunny. Dennis is a baby. Mac is a baby rapist. Mac is a baby rapist. So Sasha doesn't know Spanish, even though her mom and dad were both fluent Spanish speakers. And like that's the thing that I brought
I'm
up
on the
before.
same boat.
That's the thing that I brought up before that I think is stupid. It's like one thing is like showing your kids the language and them just not picking it up because they just don't want to. But the other thing is just not teaching them it at all, and I hate that. Like, bro, if you know a language, teach it to your fucking kid. It's helpful.
Hey, it's the Patrick. The Patrick surprised face.
Patrick's getting fucked up by an
SpongeBob.
angry bird.
The SpongeBob game is sick.
No, it's
Especially
bad.
the person that played it.
No, it's bad. Oh, is that a Gundam?
It makes...
Is that a Gundam?
Yes, Gundam. It makes me
Finally.
battle with my demons. God, that review fucking sucks. Like, the game is made for people that played it in their childhood, not for fucks at GameSpot who like, only play, like, God of War or something. Like, what the fuck you expect from a SpongeBob game?
Game journalists don't play games.
Game journalism needs to stop.
I refuse to believe game journalists know how to play games or know how to do journalism. How are they that bad at their job?
Okay.
They just are.
Are you fucking... Are you going fucking into the wild in this shit? What the fuck?
Yeah. Why not?
That's a good book.
So, what is some good, like, lost media that you've, like, heard of?
I don't know. Because, like, that's the thing about lost media is it's lost.
It's...
Like, how the fuck are you gonna know if it's good or not?
Well, I mean, I'm like, one that interests you a lot.
I've, like... let me just Google lost media real quick. I've, like, heard about some stuff, and it's like...
Suicide Squidward episode is lost. You must find it.
Lost artworks,
Creepypastas.
lost film, lost work. Is there... There's just this Reddit one. It says, is there any
At
lost
least really
media that
going
is...
through it all.
Is there any lost media that is permanently lost? There are tons of permanently lost early films.
I mean, of course, it just wasn't kept well, and the film got destroyed.
Steve Irwin's attack footage? Oh,
Steve
man.
Irwin.
Man, we're not trying to be sad here. We're trying to... We're trying
Wait,
to have
what
a good
attack
time.
footage?
Of him getting murked by the shark. Oh, the stingray, rather.
Oh, Steve Irwin.
One of the long... Oh, what
I
the
thought you.
fuck?
I don't know why I was thinking of Steve Urkel.
One of the longest movies ever made.
I'm
The
going
Burning...
through it.
What the fuck? I've never heard about this. The Burning of the Red Lotus Temple is a Chinese silent film serial directed by Shang Shichuan. The film is adapted from the novel The Tale of the Extraordinary Swordsman. The Burning of the Red Lotus Temple, in 16 parts, is among the longest films ever produced and the longest major release, running 27 hours in total. The Mingxing Film Company production was released in 19 feature-length parts between 1928 and 1931. No copies have survived. The craze of the film series led to the eventual Kuomintang to bang all Wuxia films by the early 1930s. I always struggle with Chinese because I know the X is pronounced like a ch. Lost film. London After Midnight, starring Lon Chaney from 1927. The last known print was destroyed in the 1965 MGM Vault fire, leaving only set of production stills as the visual record.
Okay. Abby, where are you?
I mean, yeah, a lot of these early films are going to be gone, though.
There's potentially going to be a new lost media of companies trying to erase bad past episodes. Did you see that they took out apparently Netflix and where they have It's Always Sunny?
Mhm.
They took out the blackface episodes.
But like with
It's-
all,
it's
I
just
don't
like
get
the
it. I don't
Robert
get it with
Downey
Always
Jr.
Sunny though, because it's like Always Sunny is doing it to make fun of the thing.
Like no, it's like these are bad people doing a bad thing. It's like it's clearly like it's bad. Like they show it as bad. Like you're not supposed to like look at it and be like, haha, funny.
Yeah,
White man be funny, man.
you laugh at these assholes getting fucked over by their like them being assholes. You don't laugh at like what they're doing.
Like literally the first episode is just what's it called? Like the gang being racist or something.
I don't remember.
It was like the first episode's like
It wasn't like the gang joins the
Charlie
KKK?
trying to get a. No, I don't think they did anything with the KKK. The first episode was Charlie trying to get a, or was it Mac, trying to, or was it? It was one of the dudes trying to date an African American woman.
Always Sunny episodes. List of Always Sunny in Philadelphia episodes. Episode 1, the gang gets racist.
Yeah.
My favorite is episode 4, Charlie has cancer.
So it's Always Sunny so good.
The gang goes jihad. Mac bangs Dennis's mom.
My favorite is like
Dennis and Dee go on welfare.
my favorite is when Charlie and Mac, like, they're looking at each other and Mac says, "I'm gonna go save my dad," and then it just cuts straight to the title screen where Mac kills his dad.
What is it? It's the one where they go to New Jersey. That's my favorite episode.
Where the fuck are you?
With the fucking truck guy.
There ain't no way Abby's still here.
The truck guy's like, "Look, we can check in that hotel room, and I'm gonna let you split me open like a cocoa nut." That show was so funny. Support good dubs, though. If the show has a good dub, watch the dub.
What good dubs?
I'm gonna kill you.
Oh, vent. Bow down down down.
That is a thing that I like for the people who are always like, fuck dubs. I
Spam
always
triangle to look at the flashbacks.
they that is a thing that I always wonder when people who was like, fuck dubs. I always wonder, like, what was the dub that made you hate them?
I think it's more dub watchers that makes them hate dub, like make them say that. Oh, dog. Wait, what? Wait, what? Neil Druckmann lied. He said, like, I remember that email that said, like, you're gonna have to kill dogs or something?
Yeah.
I remember he responded saying, like, you can go through the entire game without killing a single dog.
Well,
Bruh. That was a cutscene. I had no choice.
God.
What the fuck? What are they eating in here?
I don't think they're eating, bro.
They got some filet mignon.
I mean, have you ever watched a really bad dub?
Let me see. Really, really bad dub. The only dubs I've seen is like, I mean, Naruto gets really bad.
Is the Naruto dub bad?
The main, the consensus of the dub, the Naruto dub is basically Naruto 2000, like the OG Naruto good, dub good, Naruto Shippuden dub bad.
A Reddit article. Is the dub really that bad? Now, I can understand why people don't like Naruto the character in English, but watching some of the Shippuden dub right now, and just about everybody's really good. Like everyone. Even Sakura is really good. As someone who switched
Oh,
from
Mel.
dub to sub, here's my 2
Mel,
cents on
no.
it. I think it's more like once you go subbed, you don't go back.
Don't.
That was part of my childhood. Of course I didn't hate it,
Go
but...
back.
Who the...
Zoan and his pregnant wife.
Hands
So
up.
many pregnant people.
Where's Abby?
You're that girl from Jackson.
Tell me where she went. How do we know you won't kill us?
Give her what she wants and we're dead.
You guys can survive this. I just need her.
Bullshit.
What is Ellie pulling out?
You. Come here.
Put the waypoint on the map.
Fucking get over here.
Point to where she is on this map. And then you. It better fucking match up.
doing?
She's probably dead anyway.
It is not worth it.
Stop!
We can talk
Back
about
the fuck up!
Ellie doesn't have any ammo left. Shit.
That's true, I don't have any ammo.
Fucking Christ!
Fuck you, home. Fuck you, pregnant woman.
Just let her stab you, bro. Come on.
Nah. She pregnant, can't have more babies.
That was graphic.
Tell me where Abby is.
That's not gonna help, Ellie.
Let me just stab you. Let me just jab you in the throat with my gun. Help you speak better. That's what voice actors do.
This'll help, right? Ooh. Ellie's now is not the time to.
Revenge bad.
Ellie, now is not the
Killing
time.
bad.
Ellie.
Ellie, did you forget about the hundreds of people you've killed before? Tommy!
Tommy? You're okay.
It's all right. Come on, let's go.
Shit. Look. It ain't my fault. I ain't. It was like this when I got here.
They're secretly alive.
Revenge bad. Killing bad.
This is such a terrible way to end this episode. Man.
Man.
Larry, give us a man.
Just a man. He's standing there menacingly. Man.
This is strike 2 with this game. She should not be this fucking far in her pregnancy.
Can we get an A man?
Fuck this dumb game.
This game's fine. We have brutally murdered everyone except for Abby.
Gonna be sick when I do
Is there anyone-
gonna be sick when I do Last of Us speedruns.
Oh, there's the Mexican guy. Or he just might be Latino.
Hmm?
The one that spat on Joel's body and called him a pendejo. We killing him.
But that is all the time we have for today's episode of Loose and
Lamidum.
Lubies and Hardies.
What was that? What was the last name I gave you? It was really bad.
It wasn't a name for you? Harby.
No, it was your. Harby was given to me by Aiden, but I said your full name and I gave you a really stupid last name.
Oh, it was like Luz Quintuamo or some shit. Go fuck yourself.
Man, shut up.
How to hit stop
How
on
can I
it?
live with myself? I've killed dog, pregnant woman, and man. I don't really care about the hundreds of other people I killed though.